Hey, this is Eric at TechnoRV, and in this information video, I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know about the TST tire pressure monitoring system cap sensor. And don't forget that you can buy all of your TST tire pressure monitoring system kits and accessories at TechnoRV.com. This is the TST tire pressure monitoring system cap sensor. What we're going to do is we're going to start with the measurements, and the height of this sensor from the bottom to the very top here is 0.9 of an inch. The diameter of this sensor from one side to the other is also about 0.9 of an inch. The weight of this sensor is about 18 grams, so less than an ounce, and there is no need to rebalance your tires because they just don't weigh enough for that. The PSI rating for this sensor is from 0 to 218 PSI. So whatever your application is, it can certainly handle it. It does have an accuracy of plus or minus 3 PSI. The operating temperature of this sensor is negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit to 176 degrees Fahrenheit, with an accuracy of plus or minus 3 degrees. This sensor is pressure activated. This is a good thing. This means that when you screw this sensor onto your valve stem, that makes it pressure activated just by putting it on, and it's going to start broadcasting forward to your TST monitor the PSI and the temperature. This is opposed to some systems that are motion activated. That means that they don't start broadcasting information until you start moving. You don't want that because then you won't be able to get your pressure ratings before you leave. With the TST system, again, pressure activated, and therefore you can get your pressures before you leave on your trip. This system, or this sensor, has a user-replaceable battery in it. It takes a 2032 battery. They're very easy to find, and it is really easy to change out the battery in this sensor. You can expect to get 1 year of life out of this battery, and then you just change it out, and then you're good for another year. This sensor does have an anti-theft feature on it. And the way that that works is that each sensor will have a brass nut that comes with it. And you would basically put this brass nut onto the valve stem first. Then you're going to screw the sensor onto the valve stem after the nut is on the valve stem. And then you will get a tool with your sensors that you can then tighten the nut back up against the sensor, thus locking it onto the valve stem. So that's very easy to do. You don't have to use the anti-theft feature if you don't want to. The sensor will stay on the valve stem either way. But if you want the anti-theft feature there, then you just use the brass nuts to make that happen. You can use the cap sensor on any type of valve stem. So whether you have a rubber valve stem or you have metal valve stems, this sensor will be just fine on either of those. So there you have it. That's everything you need to know about the TST507 cap sensor. So go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And if you have any additional questions, then please post them in the comments. Hey, I hope you learned a lot in that video. And don't forget, you can get all of your TST products at TechnoRV.com. We have the lowest prices, we have free shipping options, and we're the only place that when you buy a TST, you get the TechnoRV Learning Series. This is a document that you'll get by email that'll have all kinds of videos to make sure that you're successful with the install of your system. And as always, we're here to help you if you need us. So go to TechnoRV.com and get you one today.